Welcome to Community Close-Up. I'm your host, Jay Dow. We're in Clinton Hill, one of the many Brooklyn neighborhoods where the effects of gentrification include both signs of pain and progress. We begin with the story of a black Brooklyn senior, a developer who says she rode the wave of property flipping until a refinancing deal on this brownstone behind me went south. She's now on the outside looking in, evicted, and fighting to reclaim the property she alleges was taken from her through deed fraud.
This is my house, and it will always be my house.
69-year-old Vyra Jones, standing in front of the brownstone she purchased in 1996.
For less than $180,000.
A property she ultimately lost to foreclosure.
I was evicted May the 5th, 2025.
To hear Jones tell it, this ordeal began in 2019 when she got sick with what she believed to be COVID. So December 19, first payment was due.
Yeah.
Did you make that payment?
No, I wasn't, because I was sick.
By that time, Jones says she was already in the process of trying to refinance.
And got involved with these predatory lenders when I couldn't get a refinance from Chase Bank or Citibank.
Now in the midst of a heated legal battle to reclaim her brownstone, Jones blames two attorneys, including her own, for losing the property. Were you notified about the foreclosure?
I was never notified there was any foreclosure.
A foreclosure, which Jones claims led to the fraudulent transfer of her deed to a new owner who purchased the brownstone at auction for a fraction of its worth.
It was worth $3.5 million.
Jones, who is a veteran real estate developer, says she's furious a new owner is now trying to flip her former home. It's now on the market, listed for just under $3 million. She says her former attorney, Yolanda Corrione, failed to warn her about the risk involved in signing two different loan documents, including a forbearance agreement.
My attorney didn't even inform me of anything that was going on.
Jones also claims in court documents the refinance lender and that firm's attorney did not have legal standing to claim ownership over the disputed brownstone.
It was Majestic Crown, whose attorney was Alan Weintraub.
Additionally, Jones accuses both Corrione and Weintraub of colluding with one another in the process that ended with the loss of her deed. Community Close-Up spoke with Jones's former attorney, Corrione, who told us via email, quote, "I had a contingency agreement with Vyra Jones. I would only get paid if 130 Green was saved from foreclosure. I received zero compensation for all the time and effort I put into delaying the foreclosure for an entire year and helping her apply for financing with several lenders. It makes absolutely no sense for me to collude with anyone to foreclose on 130 Green Avenue." Corrione, who says she is in the process of filing a defamation action against Jones, also forcefully denies any wrongdoing in regard to Jones signing that forbearance agreement. Quote, "I did not advise her to sign this agreement. I reviewed the agreement with her and she told me she wanted to sign it. I was actually trying to stop Weintraub from foreclosing. Weintraub would not agree to stop the foreclosure and would only agree to forbear it instead." We reached out to attorney Weintraub, who represented the lender, Majestic Crown NY LLC, in Jones's refinance. Majestic Crown has no listed phone number or email. We also visited its listed business address in Kew Gardens, Queens, where we found no one associated with the firm. As for Weintraub, Majestic's attorney, he declined to comment for this story and referred us to the more than 200 document filings included in his counter lawsuit against Jones. We reviewed those documents. Several of them detail Majestic's multiple attempts to officially serve Vyra Jones with notice of foreclosure paperwork as required by law. But various process servers noted how they were unable to reach Jones directly and instead left the paperwork with either her first floor tenant or a dozen other unidentified people listed in documents as John Does, all during a period when Jones says she was ailing from COVID.
What do we want? Our deed back! When we want it? Now!
Jones now has the support of several advocates who stage weekly protest rallies in front of Brooklyn DA Eric Gonzalez's office, demanding that he step up prosecutions to address the more than 3,500 deed theft and fraud complaints made across New York State over the last decade. Almost half of the victims hail from Black and brown communities in Brooklyn.
Deed theft crimes are very complicated.
And what we have found since the subprime market, that there has become an intricate, very sophisticated crime ring that has started within these little small banks that pop up. And so people are often led into these schemes.
A spokesperson for DA Gonzalez declined to comment specifically about Vyra Jones's case, but did cite to Community Close-Up a recently obtained conviction against 68-year-old, now disbarred attorney Sanford Solney of Midwood, Brooklyn. A judge found Solney targeted and defrauded 11 homeowners who were in foreclosure, homes which the DA's office successfully returned to them. That spokesperson adding that the DA's office, quote, has a robust and active deed fraud unit that secured 31 indictments since 2017, all leading to convictions, including many jail sentences. We reached out to attorney Nicole Brunecki, who has no connection to Vyra Jones's case, for her insight.
We have also a very liberal interpretation of contracts. There's a presumption that people know what type of agreement they are entering into, that they're doing it voluntarily and knowingly.
Speaking in general terms about the loan documents she's seen homeowners sign, Brunecki says it is crucial to carefully read every line of any agreement or contract and then seek out the advice of legal counsel you trust.
They're designed in a way to make the borrower fail and these properties go into foreclosure. A person can default under these terms very easily.
They've stolen my generational wealth.
Vyra Jones does not dispute that's her signature on the loan and forbearance documents, which ultimately led to her losing her brownstone.
What do you say to the people who are going to listen to your story and they're going to say, you are a woman of means, you're a developer, you've owned several properties over the last few decades, you know the process, and that you just kept on pulling money out of this to the point where you couldn't afford it and the last refi failed?
Don't see, it seemed like you were just making me the criminal, the person that created this.
No, not at all.
I have never had any problems with doing a refinance until I decided to go to these predatory lenders. Their program is called Loan to Own. I don't care if you pay them every month until you get ready to do a refinance. You're not getting your house back.
Despite her claims of being deceived about the risk of signing those refinance loan documents, Community Close-Up wants to be crystal clear. When it comes to Jones's former attorney, Yolanda Corrione, Majestic Crown, NY LLC, her refinance lender, and Majestic's attorney, Alan Weintraub, none of those parties have been found guilty in court of any wrongdoing in Jones's case.
I've been trying to get a trial for more than a year.
And it is still unclear whether her case will even make it to trial.
Do you believe you're going to get this property back?
I believe I'm going to get the property back 100%. I just have to keep the pressure on. I'm getting this house back.
And we will certainly keep tabs on Miss Jones' case.